pushed further out in front. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2. Here's Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Watson on the move to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
To try again after the sack. Watson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. Watson to Hopkins for a huge hookup, 44 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Looking for his tight end, fouls, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL,
and he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Houston, it's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing on second and long. Rodgers. A throw caught by Kumaro. That catch good for 5. It's third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Hey, 626. Hey, Echo. Wide left.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Hey, Haywood. Hey, 41's mic. 41's mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Box it, box it, box it, box it. Right here, 41 mic. Watch the screen. 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 Back, back, back.
The Packers go for it. Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Set. 19. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Joker, Joker.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. A very solid gain of 27. Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Now Rodgers on third down. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards. On first down, Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
This is Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Watch the 50. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Protein spill. Back north. Check 25. Flip again.
Here's Rodgers to throw on third down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And that'll... Wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 36.
Check three.
Here's Jones. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Loco over here. Check my 50. It's just me and you. We are going.
On second and 9, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And that's complete to Adams. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He got 29 yards that time. They'll get this out wide to Allison. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 6 yards away. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.